It's hard to say.
The Unborn Victims of Violence Act is Bill number 409, which was introduced by Republican Senator Frank Blas Jr. It would recognize a fetus as a legal victim if he or she is injured during the commission of crimes of violence against the mother. It was moved to the voting file without any discussion this week, and that has raised the suspicions of the Esperanza Project. Tim Rohr is a member of the pro-life group, and he is concerned because there were attempts to change the measure beforehand, he said.
We do know that there was an attempt to amend. We do know that Senator Blas was approached by some members of the legislature.
Can't say who.
We can't say who, and he didn't say who. So we just know that the pressure was put on him to do something about certain language in the bill they didn't like, whatever, but they didn't want to be on camera to do that, so wasn't touched. So there's a good chance that in caucus or private conversations, there's going to be opposition to it, and so we really don't know which way it's going to go. Even though there was no debate on it, I think because abortion is such a hot issue, nobody wants to touch it. Talking about the personhood of the unborn child, who wants to touch that?
You expect it to be defeated?
You know, it really is a 50-50 at this point.
Rohr is also disappointed with the outcome of Bill 52, that is the Informed Consent on Abortion bill, which requires a physician to provide information to a woman seeking an abortion about alternatives to the procedure at least 24 hours before the abortion is performed. It was signed into law at the start of this month, but Rohr points out that it has not taken effect yet because the information that public health is developing to give to a woman seeking an abortion still has to be approved by the Guam legislature.
Public health's job. Once public health says this is what it's going to be, then it goes into effect. That we don't need to send it back to the legislature because it's going to be a different legislature anyway. And there's some question as to whether or not we've got to start the whole process again with the 32nd Guam legislature, because now we've got a new legislature.
So you can't say when informed consent will go into effect?
No, cannot. And we haven't been able to get an answer on that. And according to the attorneys we've spoken with, some are actually of the belief that the whole thing will just simply go out the window and we'll have to start all over again with the whole bill. So they were able to pass the bill and vote yes before the election, but they put that language in there that would actually push off the actual final approval of the bill till after the election. It was quite good.
Now, some people have raised concerns that that the information may be loaded, biased information supplied or pushed by Esperanza. Is that true?
This is why it had to go through the Attorney General, not the information itself, but of course everything that the bill requires went through the AG, got 2 approvals from the AG, and now has to go to public health. So Esperanza can't do anything. We have no power. The public health has to abide by what's in the bill. They can't do anything other than what's in the bill, and that's been approved by the AG.
But you've offered them some.
We offered them some materials based on other states of what they've already done, that it already has the stamp of approval and has passed the the litmus test by whatever legal judicial proceedings and stuff would have to go through.
Public health will make the final decision.
No, as it stands right now, the legislature will. But public health should make the final decision. This is what the bill was originally written to do, was to give them the authority to make that decision.